So today, we'll look at the subject briefly on leadership, embracing change. Change is something that is constant. So we need to embrace it. You can change in business, change in relationship, change in every aspect of life. Even in church, someone said, they said change is inevitable. It's about progress is optional. Change is inevitable, progress is optional. Until you are ready to embrace change, you will not be qualified to lead in the capacity that you're supposed to lead. Now we'll begin to look at various dimensions to change. Number one, if change must work, number one, change how you or we think about change. Change how you think about change. Because sometimes people think change is hard. So people tend to resist change. They think change is hard. Because people sometimes overestimate the value of what they will have. As in when I mean what they will have, yes. They overestimate the value of what they will have. Underestimate what they will gain. If I change, what likely may come up? And if I also change, they underestimate the value of what they probably will gain by letting go of something. They underestimate it. So this has made change a little more difficult. They say people don't want to change. I don't really agree with that because people want change. It's just that a lot of time people don't want to change for good. Particularly when it has to affect certain ways of dealing with their personal life. But it's to find out that people really want change. People want to change their cars. There's nobody seated here today that doesn't want to change his car for an upgrade. People want to change their wardrobe. People want new job. Ladies want to change their hairstyle constantly. It's the part of change. You don't need to hate change. You need to what? Open up to the flexibility of change. Some people don't hate change. They hate the way we try to change them. People sometimes they ask for help, for change. For example, you get a trainer to train you on a specific area. What are you doing? That's asking for help, for change. You get a new book. That's asking for help, for change. You're asking for certain direction in certain area. Maybe you're trying to get an understanding in relating to your diet. That's asking for help. For what? For change. When do people change really? When do they change? There are two ways to it. They change when they want to change. They change when they have to change. When the people change, they change when they want to change. They change when they have to change. For example, when does someone wants to lose weight? When does someone want to stop smoking? When does someone put in more effort in his work? When do you want your team to change? When you want something around you to change. For that to happen, you must create a desire. and desire to want to change. You must create a desire to want to change. If you don't create that desire to want to change, nothing change. Nothing change. Create a desire. Blind Bartimaeus created a desire to want to change from being blind to begin to see. Create a desire. And most of the time, God will always want to work with your desire to change. He said to the man at the pool of Bethsaida, do you want to get well? In other words, do you want to change from being at the spot over the years? You want to change? Do you want to get well? Then there must be a desire. You create a desire for that to happen. How do you do that? For example, I want to effect a change on myself or on my team. Maybe I want to change certain things that has to do with my business. I want to change certain areas of my life. How do I do that? I must understand as a leader, if I'm going to change a team, I will have to lead with why before what. People really don't respond to what most time. There must be a change. They respond to why. People don't buy into what you're doing because you're doing it. They buy into why you're doing what you're doing. And because we don't really have an understanding of those why, and so a lot of time we just do certain things without having the understanding of why we do what we do. So change is really it becomes very difficult. Jesus said, for this purpose, the Son of God were made manifest. The why means that it might destroy the works of the devil. So people will work for what? They work for what? But most of the time, people give their life for why.
We believe that you have been blessed by the teaching of God's servant, Reverend Ken Esekaibe. Tuning in next time on this same station for a wonderful and a powerful package. Until next time, remain blessed.